The other thing is these, I'll call them legacy systems, for want of a better word, is they've been around for goodness knows how long. Like, it's like a file share. Like, who even knows what could be on that? Yeah. You do not want to just pick that up just straight into SharePoint, because all you're doing is taking one problem from one place and moving it somewhere else. It's like people have, they've hoarded a house, for example. Now they're going to move house. Instead of cleaning out all of the rubbish, they're just going to move everything. They're going to throw absolutely everything into a box and then re-hoard the house in a different suburb kind of thing. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
And let's not forget the fact that is removal costs for extra data.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So there's a cost saving element to that as well, because if you don't have to migrate as much as, as much as what you've got there, then that's a win for you. Most definitely. So there's a cost saving element to this as well. All right, information lifecycle is basically saying that a bunch of stuff happens to information as it gets created or comes into your organization. Most organizations, it's getting better, but most organizations unfortunately do a thing where they say, oh great, it's been created and now we'll just keep it there forever. But there's a bunch of other stuff that might need to happen to that. That can include things like making sure that it's defined in terms of its sensitivity. It might be that when it's finalized, it needs to be locked so that nobody can make any changes to it. Because if somebody makes changes to an already signed contract, then that's a big deal kind of thing. We need to know that, yes, this was the last one. And then throughout all of these various things that might happen, it might not always need to live in the same place. Maybe it needs to be stored somewhere in cheaper storage. It doesn't necessarily need to be stored in the most expensive storage. Ultimately, we then need to determine, is this something that we need to retain permanently, or is it something that we can get rid of? Efficiency. So efficiency is all about how can we make things better for our users. This is a really interesting McKinsey study that shows that users lose about 25% of their work week. So if you work a 40-hour work week, that's 10 hours, more than a day a week. Is that right? Did I get this maths right? Maybe. I think I did, yeah. I think I did. Anyway, tell us in the comments. Did Alyssa get the maths right? But 10 hours a week they lose, either recreating information that they can't find or searching for information.
Yep.